pure joy and absolute terror when I first found out I was pregnant with my baby. Pure joy because we actually thought we couldn't have children, and then blessed with our little miracle. And absolute terror because there were 3 things I thought I knew for sure about childbirth. Number 1, my nanny used to tell me, there is no dignity. When you're in labour, you lie naked on a bed with your legs in the air, doctors and nurses coming and going. Number 2, my dad used to tell me, women can't handle pain. Get the drugs. I prepared myself for the fact that I would need an epidural. And number 3, all I'd ever heard and seen was women going to a hospital to give birth. That all changed when I went to this childbirth or antenatal class called Hapu Wānanga. Hapu meaning pregnant and Wānanga workshop. By the way, hands up if you've never heard of an antenatal class before, because you're not alone if you haven't. I didn't. Oh wow, you all have, that's great. Well, in this class, I learnt about natural birthing alternatives, that home birth is a thing, and that my body is designed for labour and birthing. This class transformed me from being absolutely petrified to becoming a strong, confident woman. I ended up having 2 empowering water births that I still rave about 10 years later. Hapu Wānanga is the catalyst for positive birthing experiences. Unfortunately, many women have horrific birthing stories, and often men and support people are excluded entirely. Only 10% of Māori attended Western childbirth classes. Programs like Hapu Wānanga emerged to bridge this gap. And as a result, by blending traditional Māori cultural practices with Western medicine, they have significantly boosted participation. I evaluated feedback from over 1,000 participants with varying ethnicities who valued factors such as the embedded Māori cultural practices, the empathetic facilitators, and the increased life-changing knowledge and skills. As a health professional, a researcher, and most importantly, a mama, I am breaking the wall of childbirth education, advocating that all women should have access to Hapu Wānanga because it's your body, your baby, your birth. Thank you.
Kia ora, Nikki. Any questions for Nikki?
Kia ora, Nikki. The traditional birth attendant phenomenon across the world is something that WHO has picked up on and been able to support. Do you see the Hapu Wānanga as something that could add to that, or is it something that's already been done? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So based on my experience, I mean, the value I see in Hapu Wānanga is that many women and men and support people are just never given any choice. They're never explained all of their options. And so that's the value I see in Hapu Wānanga. And I think that's the value that the World Health Organization are looking at, is actually how are we empowering women and children and whānau to make that happen. So I don't know if it answered your question properly. I'm sorry. Talk about it later.
Any further questions from the jury?
Okay. I was waiting for a man to ask my question.
Kia ora, Nikki. Thank you so much.